Hey guys, this is Parody, and today I'm going to be making a magnetic Weilong GTS2. So the first step, as you've seen I've already done, is to take apart your entire cube and separate into all the pieces, corner stocks, core, well you don't have to take apart the core, corner thirds and halves of the edges. You also want to wipe down all the lube. So I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial. First, what we're going to do is work on the edges. I'm filming this after, but I forgot to thank DM Cubing for his awesome tutorial on how to make this cube. Definitely go check his channel out, he's a great guy. We will be placing the magnet at the base of this of this post right here on the edge. It will touch both the post and the base, and there's really only one spot that does that, so it should be pretty easy to figure it out. Another tip I learned from DM Cubing was to put a piece of paper to mark polarity on one end of the magnet, so we always are taking from the right end. If you're using some sort of instant glue like I am, this is going to be a bit more difficult, but it should be okay. All we're going to do is drip a little bit of glue. Don't need a lot right there. You can see the glue right there. Set our glue off to the side. We will take a magnet like that, and then all we're going to do is drop the magnet into the edge. So there it is, and then we'll attract it to the side and move it into position. So now it is glued on there. Now what we're going to do is pinch off a helper magnet. You can pinch it and kind of slide it at the same time, and just kind of make sure that your magnet is perfectly in place. And then what we're going to do, I learned this also from DM Cubing, is come back and put a little bit of a bigger drop of glue right on top to kind of seal the magnet in. So this would be a finished edge magnet. I'm going to come over and add one more drop. All we're going to do is set this off to the side and do the rest of our magnet, of our edge pieces. I have now finished magnetizing all 24 of my edge halves, and now we have to wait about half an hour for them to fully dry. Now that all of our magnets are dry, we can begin to put in the magnetize the corners to the edge, and this helper magnet will now become the corner magnet. Here we are just going to place the glue in. Try to get my thumb out of the way. All you're going to do is glue right there. Put it up against the edge piece. Drop in your magnet, and then quickly square them up. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that, it was far away, but now that is one finished edge and one finished corner. I'm going to do that to the rest of 24 edges and 24 corners. There's not much to say here. All you're doing is putting a drop of glue right about there, taking off the helper magnet, sticking them together, making sure they're square, and then putting another drop of glue on top and setting it off to dry. This is another dry fit test just to show you where the magnet will about be placed. You can see it fits very comfortably right there. To square it, just place it on the table and kind of just hold it like this and make sure that these front ones are square. That's all you have to do. Finishing up my last edge corner pair here. And after doing this 23 times, I kind of got a good rhythm down. I found what you need to do is just take off the helper magnet and put it off to the side. Take your corner and drip glue in. I'd usually do this without a towel. Square them up. Actually, use the towel. Square them up with each other. And drop a magnet in. Then as soon as you do that, make sure they're nice and square. Hold them tight for a second to let that glue set for just a second. And then come back and throw your glue. Come back and put another drop right on top. Put a drop on top. Now blow on it and set it off to dry. I'm going to let these all dry for about half an hour, and I'll be right back. Now that our glue is fully dried, all we have to do is reassemble the entire cube. We will do this by splitting apart the edges and corners and separating them from their halves, then we'll assemble it. I'll show you how to get the correct color scheme. Okay, if you didn't disassemble your core, you can kind of use this as a guide. What you'll see is you'll need a white and red edge, a white and blue edge, a white and orange edge, a white and green edge. So we can go ahead and assemble those. Now that we have these, we can do the same thing with the yellow. We'll need a yellow and blue, yellow and green, yellow and orange, and yellow. Now that you have all of your white and yellow edges, you can go ahead and reassemble the rest of them, just making sure that no two same colors. For reference, the 4 remaining edges are orange and blue, orange and green, red and blue, and red and green. Next, what you'll want to do is just attach a white corner third to 4 of the stalks. Now you can attach one of your, you can match the white up to one of the white edges and then proceed accordingly according to what color. This is what I mean. You can see that because white is up here, blue needs to be in front. Alright, now that all that's done, this is the next step. I know that on a standard Rubik's Cube, the color scheme will go red, white, blue, counterclockwise or along this corner. You can see that right here. Red, white, blue. So you need to find this corner and add a red right here, and then you can just start reassembling the cube with no core according to this corner and this edge. Because we put red right here, we now can see that we need a red and blue edge right here. And now that red and blue is right here, we can add another corner and just work our way up. Okay, now that you've reassembled your white layer, you can just start putting the edges on top of here and reassemble your remaining corners accordingly. Now we can let the cube dry for another about half an hour. So after all that work, this is the final product. The magnets give it a really nice bump, which keeps it controllable. And I actually really do like the turning of this. I honestly couldn't be happier with this cube. It is by far better than it was before. It has so much more stability, and it feels great when turning. Again, I'd like to thank DM Cubing for his tutorial on how to make this. It really helped out, and thank you for watching.